विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वांसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ अकाश्वलायनो भगवन्तम् परमेष्टिनम् उपसमेत्योवाच, अधीहि भगवन् ब्रह्मविद्यां वरिष्ठाम्, सदा सद्भिः सेव्यमानां निगूढाम्, यया चिरात् सर्वपापं व्यपोह्य परात्परं पुरुषं याति विद्वान्। यत्परं ब्रह्म सर्वात्मा विश्वस्यायतनं महत्, सूक्ष्मात् सूक्ष्मतरं नित्यं तत्त्वमेव त्वमेव तत्। Brahma, which is Brihat, the limitless truth, which is the truth of me, and that Brahman is, which is Satyam Jnanam Anantam, the Swarupa Lakshana of Brahma, and again the Tatastha Lakshana, which is the Jagat Karanam Brahma. Jagat Karanam Brahma. Why Jagat Karanam Brahma? Because everything rises from Brahman. Everything is born of Brahman, from which the whole universe comes into being, and in which everything has a being existence, that which sustains everything, and unto which everything resolves. That is the Brahman, Tat Brahma. Yato va imani bhutani jayante, etc. So that Brahma is Param Utkrishtam, and that Brahman is Sarvatma, is the self of all, my Atma, the truth of me, the Atma. And that is Mahat, it is the great one, limitless it is. And at the same time, Sukshmat Sukshmataram, subtler than the subtlest. And that Brahma is Nityam, further it is Nityam. Kala Aparichinnam, Vinasha Shunyam, free from end. Kala cannot bring about an end, a change in me, the Brahmatma, Nityam. Further, Taduttam Param Brahma Tvameva Tad Avaganta Eva Natu Anyat. Tat, the commentator Acharya taking the word Tattvameva in that sentence. Tat, that means Uktam, what is said, what is taught, indicated. What is that is said? Param Brahma. Brahma, which is Param, which is the highest, which is the Purushartha. which is untouched by everything, which is ever free, ever pure. That Param Brahma, you are. Tvam eva, indeed you are. That Brahma is you. And who is that you here? Tad avaganta eva, the knower. Avaganta, the knower. Avagam, to know. Avaganta, the knower. Avaganta eva, the knower indeed. Knower of what? Tat, tasya avaganta. Tad avaganta, the knower of that Brahman. So, in the Mundaka we see Brahma Veda, Brahmaiva Bhavati. That is this thing. And that is slightly modified, say Brahma with Brahmaiva Bhavati, it is said. The knower of Brahman is indeed Brahman. That is to say, the knower of Brahman means here the Chidabhasa or the Jiva or the mind which knows its true nature as Chit Brahma, Chaitanyam Brahma. In that awareness, in that entity, there is only this identification that I am Brahman. That Chidabhasa, that mind identifies itself with its true nature only, that I am Brahman only. The Jivatvam, the limited being, that is not invoked in that mind at all. Therefore, that Chidabhasa knows that the truth of me, the Chidabhasa, is Chit. That is to say, I am Chit. That's what the knower, the wise person, the Chidabhasa knows, or the mind knows. Therefore, the Chidabhasa, the knower of Brahman is verily Brahman. In the awareness, in the understanding, in the outlook, in the response of that person, of the wise person, there is no Jiva, there is no Jivatvam. Neither for that entity, the Chidabhasa does not take itself to be a Jiva anymore, nor it looks at the other beings as Chidabhasa, Samsari, Jiva, that it's not there. Remember, Panditaha Samadarshinaha, right? Nirdosham Samam Brahma, the Gita sentences. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane, Shuni Chaiva Swapakecha, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Hastini, Shuni Chaiva Swapakecha, Panditaha Samadarshinaha. In the awareness of the wise person, there is only, what is there is only Ishvara, what is there is only Brahmatma. Swarupena, in the appreciation of the person, in the mind of that person, Swarupena Sarvam Brahma. Vyavahara Rupena Sarvam Ishvaraha. That's only two. If the mind looks at the Vyavahara, if that mind of that wise person, that Pandita looks at Vyavahara, then it's all Sarvam Ishvaraha. Everything is that Ishvara's order, and then things are there, Ishvara's order manifest. So, the response of the person will be in keeping with that. Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagat. All this are all Ishvara. Ishavasyam Idam Sarvam. Ishavasya Upanishad. Everything is Achadita. The Prapancha, the universe of names and form, as it were, is covered by this Ishvara Buddhi. All these are all Ishvara Mahima, Ishvara Vibhuti. That's all the perception is. That is the wise person's Vyavahara. Okay? In other words, okay, the fellow becomes in a way unfit for Vyavahara. Not fit for Vyavahara anymore. Because the perception is all, it's only Ishvara, Mahima, Ishvara Vibhuti, order. The person's Vyavahara cannot be like a common person's Vyavahara. It won't be. At least the perception, the outlook will not be like that. When I say that Vyavahara will not be like the other person's, walking, talking, eating, sleeping will all be the same. But the perception, how the person looks at the Prapancha will be this way. Therefore, the Avaganta, Tat Avaganta, the knower of Brahman is verily Brahman. There is no Jivatva, there is no a tinge of even a tinge of Jivatva in the Samsaritva is not there at all. There is only Brahma Drishti, Tattva Drishti, Ishvara Drishti only. Therefore, you see, Tad Avaganta, Brahmanaha Avaganta, the knower of Brahman, that is you are verily Brahman. Natu Anyat. You are not different from Brahman. Brahman is not different from you, the Atma. Natu Anyat. That Eva, you indeed, that Brahman is you indeed, that Eva, that the commentator Acharya explains, Natu Anyat. This is a mistake. This is in error, in ignorance, the Jiva committed, I am other than Ishvara. Right? The Ishvara is Paroksha. Ishvara is other than me. Ishvara is remote. That the Parokshatva is there. That is knocked off here. That Brahman, that Ishvara is your Swarupa. Natu Anyat. The Parokshatvam is knocked off. Okay. सुनने के लिए अच्छा है, सुनने के लिए अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है. Very pleasing, very nice to listen to all this. Okay, you are Brahman. Wow, great. Good too. All people are telling me you are samsari, you are a karta, you are a bhokta, and also I also think about myself in that way. And then some people even go to the extent say that you are not good, you are not good for anything. People say a lot of things about me, in front of me and behind me. A lot of people say that, and I also know that I am not good for many things. But then you are telling that you are Brahman, you are Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Swabhava, Ananta, you are eternal, you are pure. Great words. But still, how can I be that eternal? How can I be that? That's due to the vasana, due to the ajnana vasana, due to the avidya vasana, that vasita vasanaha, being strongly impressed by the influence by the thinking, in ignorance, in avidya, one feels that how can I be that? How can I be Brahman? I am limited. I am a small fellow. How can I be Ishvara? You say you are Ishvara. How am I Ishvara? My name is Ishvara, all right, but I am not Ishvara. I am Anishvara. You may name me, I am Ishvara, fine, but then I am not Ishvara. How can I be that? And then how can I be the Ishvara means Jagat Srashta, the creator, etc. I have not created even a house for that matter. A building I have not done. Where is the question of creating all that? There are a lot of questions. How can I be that? How can I be Param Brahma? And also, in addition to my own doubts about myself being Brahman, and there are other people also who say that you are not Brahman. There are people who hold the view. Right? Very interesting. In the Tattvamasi Mahavakya, right? Tat Tvam Asi. Simple sentence. But then there's a lot of doubt, question about that, discussion about that. This Tat is in first case, okay? That Brahman is in first case. And then Tvam also is first case. So when there are two cases, that is equated to. Asi means equation. Tat is equal to Tvam. Simple sentence, you are that, simple. But then you to a person who is strongly committed to this one's own opinion about oneself, and thereby one's opinion about Ishvara. So for that person, this equation is an impossibility. It's just not possible. I cannot be Ishvara. Ishvara cannot be me. If I am Ishvara, I must be free from all suffering. I must be ever. I must be all-knowing, which it is not. And therefore, I am not Ishvara. If Ishvara is me, then Ishvara should undergo all the sufferings. Right? When I have headache, Ishvara should eat anasin, paracetamol. Because I have headache, Ishvara is me. Therefore, Ishvara should go to the hospital, take medicine. How can that be Ishvara? And that Ishvara is Sarvatma, you say, that's still more a big, very huge problem it is. If I am only one person, I have only my headache. If I am Sarvatma, then I will have what I have? I will have all headache. Right? Everybody's headache will be my headache. Everybody's hunger will be my hunger. Right? So that is Mahat Anartham. A great calamity it is unacceptable. If I am the Sarvatma, all the suffering would come to me. Vandam panta nahi chahiye. I don't want that. I don't want to be Brahman. Why? Because every headache will be my headache. That's not a desirable situation. Therefore, the identity, the equation is not possible according to some. The equation is not possible. But the Upanishad says, Tat Tvam Asi. The Upanishad says, what to do with this sentence? The equation clearly says, Tat Tvam Asi. Now, but this is not acceptable to me. So, therefore, they sort of try to make a compromise. Try to make a compromise. Some interpretation they try to make. So some say tat equal to tasya. First case is equal to sixth case. Tasya tvam asi. It's not tat tvam asi. It's not tat is equal to tvam, but tvam, you the jiva, tasya, ishvarasya, asi. You belong to Ishvara. You are not Ishvara, you belong to Ishvara. Ishvara is Swami and you are the Swam. You are the possession. You is the owner. The owner is Ishvara and you are a possession. Ishvara owns you. Tasya tvamasi, they say. Some people say. And some other people say, you are like Brahman. You are not Brahman, you are like Brahman. Okay? Tad iva tvamasi, they say. Right? Tad iva, you are like Brahman. Like what? You are Chaitanyam, Brahma is Chaitanyam. Therefore, you are like Brahman. Okay? You are there, Ishvara is there, therefore the Astitva is there. So you are like Brahman, you are not Brahman. When you say you are like Brahman, this boy, this kid is like a tiger. When you say, very obvious, it is not a tiger. Okay? The boy is not a tiger. So tadiva tvamasi. And then some people say, tena tvamasi. Except the first case, all other cases are there. Tena tvamasi, tasmai tvamasi, tasmat tvamasi, tasya tvamasi, tasmin tvamasi. Except the first case. First case is not acceptable. They say, that first case, Prathama Vibhakti is not acceptable. Tena tvamasi, due to Ishvara you are there. Tena karanena you are there. And then tasmai tvamasi, you are there for the sake of Ishvara. Tasmat tvamasi, you are from Ishvara. Tasya tvamasi, you belong to Ishvara. Tasmin tvamasi, you are in Ishvara, but you are not Ishvara. In any case, you are not Ishvara. Be it the second case, third case, fourth case, whatever, you are not that. And it's not the first case, definitely. Yes. Tadiva tvamasi. And still more curiously, some people say, in the Chandogya Upanishad, the sentence goes like this. The father Uddalaka tells Shvetaketu, Atma sa Atma, right? Aitadatmam idam sarvam. Then sa Atma tattvamasi, it says. So Atma plus tattvamasi. There is a dirgha sandhi, they say. Atma, it's not Atma plus tat tvamasi. It is Atma plus atat tvamasi. Dirgha sandhi also it's same. Atma plus atat is also Atma tattvamasi. There's a dirgha sandhi there. Atma atattvamasi. You are not that. Very categorical. You are not Brahman. You are not Ishvara. You are not Brahman. Atattvamasi. Nanna irukadappa na. Kya baat hai? So a lot of people hold different views about this Mahavakya Tattvamasi. Now I don't know what they will do for Aham Brahmasmi. And then Soham, I don't know what they will do for it. Again they may say So means Saha means. Saha means it's Tena, Saha you have to convert. Again the first case simple. First convert the first case into third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh case. Aham Brahmasmi, what will you do? No. Then Brahma we have to convert again into third, fourth, etc. Okay. So difficulty in accepting this identity. The difficulty is because of one's own fixation, one's own ideas about what the Shruti says, and more importantly, what one really seeks. The seeking is not understood. the Purushartha is really not understood. Some people think that Purushartha lies in going to some special place, assuming some special form in a special place, having a special relation with Ishvara. That's the Parama Purushartha. And that is not going to happen now anyway, right? So, moksha is always in the future, sometime in the future, that's all. Moksha is always future. That is to say that the Purushartha is not understood. Moksha, the Purushartha is not understood. That is the fact about it. They have not understood, or they have understood the concept of moksha in a different way. Going to places, going to loka is moksha. That is the moksha for them. Okay. Therefore, here very clearly, this is not what it is meant. And as if to negate this possibility of misconstruing this Mahavakya, the Shruti here places it the other way also. Tat tvamasi, tat tvameva, tvameva tat. That is you are that indeed. And then eva is that, both places. Tat tvam eva and tvam eva. You indeed are that indeed is you. So this is called this way, the transposing the entities. Tat tvam asi, tvam tat asi, like tvameva tat. Now the question is raised here. The Tikakara raises this question. Nanu tat mattaha anyat aham tasmat anyaha. Tat Brahma mattaha, right? From me, mattaha, anyat is other than me. And aham tasmat anyaha, I am other than Ishvara Brahma. Why do I say so? Because it says Mayi Kartritvadi Vishesha Upalambhat iti. Because in me, I see this Upalamba, I see this, I observe this, I have this. What do I have? This Vishesha, this specifics, this distinction I have. What is the specific you have? Kartrutva Adi. Adi Padat, Bhoktrutva, Gantrutva, etc. All that. Some subject to Janma, Marana, all that. Be subject to Sukha, Dukkha. I see in me all this. I am a Karta, I am a Bhokta, I am subject to Sukha, Dukkha, I am subject to Janma, Marana. These are all there in me. And whereas in Ishvara, these are not there. How can I be Brahma? In Brahma it is not there. Brahma is Akartru, Abhoktru, Janma Marana Rahitam. How can I be Brahman? This is the question. So, this is the question. Then answer. Ataha aha. To that question, the Shruti says, aha. The Shruti says, Tvameva tat. You indeed are that Brahman. May you not doubt this, may you not have any doubt with reference to that. How can it be so? Because the commentator Acharya explains, Tvam karta bhokta avidyaya. You take yourself, Tvam karta bhokta. You take yourself to be a karta and bhokta due to what? Due to avidya alone. Avidyaya Tvam karta bhokta. Samsari sukhi dukhi. Whereas that is not your swarupa, that is not your. How do we say that it is avidyaya karta bhokta? At the onset of vidya, all these notions, they go away. I am karta, this goes away. I am bhokta, goes away. Samsari goes away. That is subject to negation, badha. What is subject to badha is not satyam, is not paramartha. Therefore, this is avidyaya, by avidya only, due to avidya only, you take yourself to be karta, bhokta, samsari. What am I then really? Says, vastutaha. param brahma eva natu anyaha. Vastutaha, in reality, in truth, you are param brahma eva. You are verily param brahma. Natu anyaha. You are not anything less than param brahman. You are not anything other than param brahma. Okay? You are not anything lesser. You are not anything other than param brahma. Okay. So, this is a challenge to understand, to own, to comprehend, to assimilate this truth of oneself. All the differences, all the limitations are all upadhikrita only, avidyakrita only, natu vastukrita. Like the gatakasha, akasha, the gatakasha, the limitation of being a gatakasha is not akasha krita, does not belong to akasha, purely because of, from the standpoint of upadhi, the gata alone. Therefore, so too, from the looked at from the standpoint of avidya, from the standpoint of karta bhoktru, you assume, you seem to be limited, you seem to be a samsari, but in truth you are not. And therefore, you are the adhara, you are the ananda, you are the akhanda bodha, and from you everything is born. You are the asanga, sukshmataram, nityam, what was said. That Brahman, indeed, you are. Therefore, may you see this fact about yourself, may you understand, may you own this. So, therefore, all this limitation, the sense of limitation due to avidya only, natu vastukrita. Vastutaha param brahmaiva. Okay. Okay. Now, having said this upadesha, tattvameva, tvameva tat. Now it is the on the part of the guru, the teacher, the acharya, the guru has unfolded the truth of himself. Remember, Ashvalayana has asked, no? Adihi Bhagavan Brahmavidyam Varishtam Nigudam Sadasadvi Sevyamanam Yaya Achirat Sarva Papam Vyapohya Param, right? Apnoti Vidwan Param Yati Vidwan Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidwan. This was the question. Now the Parameshti has answered, Tvameva Tate Tvameva. You are verily Brahman. Now what is the result, the phalam of this jnanam, and how does the practitioner, the Sishya, how does the Sishya owns it, how does he own it, how does he understand it? That is said as the next mantra. Idanim evam jnane phalam aha. Now, presently in this mantra, evam jnane, in that jnana, when one has that jnana, which is in this form, tattvameva, tvameva tat, aham brahmasmi, in that jnane, when one has this jnanam, phalam, what is the result that comes to me, the knower? What do I get? What is the phalam that is said? Phalam aha. Shrutihi aha. Okay. That is said in the following. Jagrat swapna sushuptyadi prapancham yad prakashate tad brahmahamiti jnatva sarva bandhaih pramuchyate. Jagrat swapna sushuptyadi prapancham yad prakashate tad brahmahamiti jnatva sarva bandhaih pramuchyate. The phalam is said in the last part, sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate. Pramuchyate. Muchyate is free, is freed. Pramuchyate, totally freed, totally liberated. From what? From bandhaihi, from the bondages. How many of them? From all bondage. Sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate. This is the expression. This is the way. In Sanskrit, it is expressed in the third case. Sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate. In English, from all bondages. Okay. One is freed from all bondages. From means it should be in fifth case, but in Sanskrit is third case. Sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate. Free from all bondages. This bondage is an idea one harbors about oneself. I am bound is an idea. Idea born of avidya, ignorance. I am samsari. This bondage is a notion. Born of a notion that I am bound. Born of avidya. And in the onset of vidya, one understands that I am never bound. Nitya muktaha. I am the ever free Atma. And therefore, all the notion of bondage just goes away. Sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate. This is said differently in the different words in the Mundaka Upanishad. Vidyate hridaya grantihi chidyante sarva samshayaha kshiyante cha asya karmani tasmin drishte paravare. Some of the mantras, they are worth memorizing. Okay, this is one such. Vidyate hridaya grantihi. Then Pariksha Lokan mantra in the Mundaka, they are all worth memorizing, worth remembering. So hridaya grantihi, the knots in the heart, that avidya granthi vidyate is cut. Chidyante sarva samshayaha, all doubts with reference to one's own swarupa, they are all dispelled. And then kshiyante cha asya karmani, the karma phala, all the karma phala that reflect in the form of karta bhokta, they all kshiyante, they all destroyed, they go away. When tasmin drishte, when the Paramatma swarupa is understood. So that is said here, sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate, is free from all bondages. Then, what is the reason? What is the hetu? What is the cause for me to be free from all bondages? That is said here, tat brahma ahamiti jnatva, knowing. Jnatva pramuchyate, knowing one is free. So the knowing, the knowledge, jnanam is the bandha vimochanam. Bandha vimochana hetu. The reason for, the cause for one to be free is jnanam. And what is that jnanam? That swarupa of jnanam is said in the previous part. Tat brahma aham. That Brahman indeed I am. Iti jnatva. In this way, owning the truth of oneself, one is free. And what is that Brahma? That is in the previous part. Jagrat swapna sushuptyadi prapancham yat prakashate. That which lights up, yat, that which prakashate, lights up. This prapancha, that Brahma I am. Okay. I am that Brahman which lights up, which illumines the Jagrat swapna sushupti, etc. The prapancha. I am verily that Brahman. Knowing thus, one is freed from all bondages. Now we look into the explanation. Jagrat swapna sushuptyadi prapancham. This is the pratika taken from the original. Takes the original word and then explains it. Taking the pratika and then explains. He explains. Jagrat swapna sushuptayaha uktaha. Mentioned, already discussed. Waking, dream and sleep. Jagrat cha swapna cha sushuptis cha. Jagrat swapna sushuptayaha. Waking, dream and sleep. And then the waker, dreamer and sleeper, all that. Uktaha, aforesaid, mentioned. Tad adayaha. Beginning with that, in the mantra Jagrat Swapna Sushupti, Adi is there. What is this Adi, etc.? That he explains. Beginning with Jagrat Swapna Sushupti and others. What are the others? He says, Vishwa Virat Adayaha. The individual is Vishwa, the waker individual. Vyashti is Vishwa and the Samashti is Virat. And in the dream, the individual is Taijasa, the Vyashti, and the Samashti, the total is Hiranyagarbha. And in the Sushupti Avastha, the individual is Prajna and the Samashti is Ishvara. So this is what is meant by this Vishwa Virat Adaya. And also the various objects, waking state, objects of experience, dream experience, objects, etc. All that. Vishwa Virat Adayaha. Te eva Prapanchaha. These indeed are the Prapancha. All this is the Prapancha, is the universe. Then that is concluding the expression. Jagrat Swapna Sushuptyadi Prapancham. Prapanchaha. This is the Jagrat Swapna Sushuptyadi Prapancha, the universe of waking state, etc. Tam, that Prapancha. Yat Prasiddham, that which is well known. Yat Prasiddham. What is that Prasiddham? Swayam Prakashate, shines by itself. Means what? Prakashayati, illumines. That is the meaning. Atma Swayam Prakashate, and then all other entities, Anatma Vastu Prakashayati, it illumines. The Prakashate here means Prakashayati, that's the meaning. Okay. What illumines? All the Jagrat Swapna Sushupti Prapancha. And that Chaitanya is Prasiddham, and that is referred to Yat, the word. That which illumines everything, waking, dream, etc. That which illumines. How can it illumine? Because it is Swayam Prakashate. It shines by itself, self-luminous. Therefore it illumines the other Anatma Vastu. Like the sunlight. Okay? Sunlight illumines every object during daytime. During daytime, when we go out, we see a lot of objects. We see the tree, we see the plant, we see the flower, we see people, we see objects. Right? We are not seeing any of this. What we are seeing is only sunlight. Right? All that we see is only sunlight. The light of the sun is all, that's all we see. And that happens, sunlight reflects on these objects. So we see, I see the tree, I see the table, I see the I see the plant, I see the flower. You don't see the flower, you see only sunlight. You see only light, and that is the light is sunlight only. And that light is reflected by the object, and that reflected light is only sunlight only. So you don't really see the flower, you see the sunlight only we see. During night time, what about night time? You direct a torch light, you see torch light only, you don't see the flower, you see only light only. So all that I see you means I see the light, that's all. When you are there outside during daytime, I see you means I see the sunlight, that's all. Light alone I can see. The eyes can see only light. So light and form. Form because of light reflects, that's all form. So all that I see is sunlight. So Swayam Prakashate, and then Sarvam Prakashayati, like the sunlight. Right? So the Kathopanishad says, Yatha Ravihi Sarvaloka Chakshuhu, right? Rupam Rupam Pratirupam Babhuva. Very interesting. Like that, Atma shines everything. I shine everything. All the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, I reveal, I illumine everything. There is nothing which is not illumined by me in the Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti. Even in Sushupti, the avidya, the avarana is in a way illumined. That's why that vritti is not there in the Sushupti, but then when I wake up, I did not know anything, right? I did not know anything means that is tamo vritti is there. That is also illumined by me, the Chaitanya, or Sarvam Prakash. prakashayati illumines everything. We forget this. In our busyness, we forget this. I like this, I don't like this, I want this much, I want now, I don't want this. Right? And then this is good, that is not good. I like this. Various, all the vrittis, all our tendencies, all our thoughts, all our responses, it's all lit up by this Atma, me, the Chaitanya. This we forget. They say, a simple Paramathananda Swami used to do that, like just used to demonstrate like that. What is there? What is here? Huh? There is a phone. What is here? Huh? What is there? What is there now? We say nothing. Generally, I would say, there is a phone now. What is there now? There is a hand. What is there now? There is nothing. There is light. There is all the time there is light. Because of which you can see the presence of the phone, and then there is the presence of the hand, and then you say nothing means there is no particular object, but there is light. The light is light. The light interrupted or reflected by this, you see the object. So, in our preoccupation with seeing the names and forms, we forget the light. Okay, we forget to appreciate the light. That is oneself. I forget to. So busy, right, with the nama rupa. So we forget to appreciate the Swayam Prakasha, Swayam Jyotis, I, the ever free I, untouched, ever Shuddha I. Therefore, he points out Yat Prakashate. This is for appreciation, right? I am the light which lights up, which illumines all the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushuti. Okay, further. Tadu Tam. What is that? Tad. The Tad Brahma. That Tad means Uktam. That is already pointed out. What is that? Swayam Prakasham. So Prakasha. What is that? Brahma. Satya Jnanadi Lakshanam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam. This is the Lakshanam given. Satchidananda Lakshanam given. Satyam Anandam Brahma Lakshana given. That Satya Jnanadi Lakshanam Brahma. That Brahman is Aham. That Brahman is me. I am that Brahman. And who is that I? Brahma Avaganta. Avaganta, the knower of Brahman. Brahmanaha Avaganta, the one who knows the Swarupa of Brahman to be one's own self. That is the Brahma Avaganta. Brahman is the truth of all, the truth of me, and I am that Brahman. That is the Brahma Avaganta. That is the me here. Here the Aham does not refer to the ignorant entity, the Ahankara, but it refers to the Atma or the knower of Brahman here, Brahma Avaganta. And who is that Brahma Avaganta? In true Swarupa, it is Chidananda Atma. Chit Ananda Atma. That Brahman, Satya Jnanam Brahma is Chit Ananda, Satchidananda Atma. Iti Anena Prakarena. In this way. Iti means in this way. Anena Prakarena. In this way. Thus, Jnatva. Jnatva means knowing. Here says Sakshat Kritya. Owning that wisdom, assimilating, owning that sarvata. Sarva bandaihi, nikhila bandaihi. From all bondages. What are the bondages like? He says, Aham mama adyaihi cha. Aham buddhi, ahankara, mamakara, me and mine, that buddhi. Aham samsari, aham karta, I am a rich man, I am a famous fellow. This way, aham, this is mine, this belongs to me, not to you. Okay, mine. Mamakara, ahankara, mamakara, etc. Aham mama adyaihi cha, along with them. And all right, if they go and then what if they come back? Now I forget, now I drop it, but then what if they come back? Like even when I go to sleep, no problem, there is no problem for me, but when I wake up, all problems come back again. So too, what if I forget my own Swarupa? What happens if the Jnanam does not have a permanent effect on me? What will happen? So it will come again. All the Karta, Bhokta, Samsara will come up again. If it comes up again, then what is the purpose of doing all this? Right? Reading, what is the point in knowing Aham Brahmasmi? Right? Therefore, is not the effect of Jnanam temporary? Will it not be temporary? Will it be lasting? Therefore he says, Sakaranaihi. Along with the Karana. Karanaihi Saha. That is Sakaranaihi. Along with the causes. What are the causes for this bandha? Ahankara, Mamakara, what is that? Avidya, Kama, Karma. This is the Sarva Karanaihi. Sakaranaihi. Along with its root. Along with the causes. When the cause is gone, then the effect will not be there. The Aham, Mama, etc., they are the effects. The cause is Avidya, Kama, etc. That goes Sakaranaihi. Along with its causes. Samsara, along with the root. In the Bhagavad 15th chapter we chant, no? Urdhva Mula Madashakam Ashwatam Pragurabhyayam Chandamsi Parnani. And then Chandam Yastam Vedasa Vedavit Adaschordvam Prasutasta Shishakha Gunapravriddha Vishay Pravala Adascha Mulani Anusantatani Karmanubandini Manushya Loke. Then Narupamasyeha Tatopalabhyate Nanto Nachalir Nacha Sampratishta Ashvatamenam Suvirudha Moolam Asanga Shastrena Dridena Chitva. Suviruda Moolam, well deep rooted this tree, Asanga Shastrena, by the Shastra, the weapon, the axe, Ashanga Shastrena, by the Asanga, Asangatva. I am the Asanga Atma. With this help of this Viveka, Vairagya, and then Jnanam, Asanga is the Shastra, Asangatva is the Shastra. By that, Dridena, firmly, Chitva, rooting it out, root the Samsara Visha Vriksha, said. Asanga Shastrena, Suvirudha Moolam, very deeply rooted, take the root out. Otherwise, what will happen? If you cut only the lop of the branches, the tree again will come into being. Therefore, it's very important to cure the cause for the suffering, samsara. It is ajnanam. Therefore, he says, Sakaranaihi, along with the root cause, avidya, from the, along with all the causes, all the bondages, along with the cause, pramuchyate. Pra plus muchyate. Pra means what? Says prakarshena mukto bhavati iti. Prakarshena, thoroughly, totally, muktaha bhavati is free, totally free. Discovers the full freedom, innate freedom, which is within as the Swarupa. Okay. Further. Idanim sarvasmat prapanchat vailakshanyam aha swasya. Idanim, currently, swasya, of one's own, one being Atma, for Atmanaha, sarvasmat prapanchat, from the entire prapancha, vailakshanyam, being of different nature, vilakshanatvam, vailakshanyam, enjoying totally a different lakshana, that is a vailakshanyam. Prapancha has one lakshana, Atma has totally the contrary, the opposite lakshana, that vailakshanyam. When two entities have the same lakshana, then they are one and the same. Like even the drop of water and big lake of water. So what is the lakshana of water? According to chemistry, science, H2O, okay, that is the lakshana of water. Not the drop. Drop is not the swarupa of water. H2O is the two atoms of hydrogen and then combined with one atom of all science, okay? School science. So that is the definite lakshana. And what is the lakshana of the lake of water? That's also H2O. When the lakshana is same, Lakshana Samanye Vastu Samanyam. Lakshana Aikye Vastu Aikyam. When the Lakshana of two entities are same, the entities are one and the same. So to here, what about Atma Lakshanam and what about Prapancha Lakshanam? Lakshana Samanyane Lakshana Vaiparitye Lakshana Vailakshanye Vastu Samanyam Na. Two entities enjoying, having different Lakshana cannot be one and the same. Like the horse and the cow, right? A horse cannot be the cow cannot be the horse. They enjoy a different Lakshana. So too, two entities having different Lakshana cannot be the one and the same. Therefore he says, Prapancha Vailakshanyam. Prapanchat Vailakshanyam Atmana. Why? Because Atma is Satchidananda. Prapancha is Anruta, Jada, etc. Different Lakshana, opposite Lakshana. Therefore he says, I am different from Prapancha. I am distinct from Prapancha because my Lakshana and the Prapancha Lakshana are different. That's what. Okay. Now the mantra. Trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogascha yad bhavet tebhyo vilakshana sakshi chinmatroham sada shivaha trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogascha yad bhavet tebhyo vilakshana sakshi chinmatroham sada shivaha tebhyaha vilakshanaha. I am different from them. Why am I different? Because Lakshana is different. That's all. My Lakshana is different. What is my Lakshana? Sakshi, Chinmatraha, Sadashivaha. That is what I am. What about the Prapancha Lakshanam? That is a three dhama it is. And then Bhogya, Bhokta, Bhogaha. That is the Lakshana of Prapancha. That Lakshana is not there in me. My Lakshana is not there in the Namarupa. Therefore, Prapancha. Therefore, Aham Vilakshanaha. I am distinct. I am different from that. I am the Adhara of all this, but I am Vilakshana. Like even the clay is the Adhara for the pot, but clay enjoys a Vilakshanatvam from the pot. Pot is Namarupa. Clay, the content is not Namarupa. Clay is pot is Mithya, clay is Satyam. In the example framework, okay, as the content, clay is Satyam, pot is Mithya, pot is Vacharambanam, clay is Sat. Therefore, like that, I am Vilakshana. Okay. This we will continue in the evening class. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrudhyama Devaha Bhadram Pasye Makshavipyajatra Sthirairangai Stuštvam Sastanovihi Yashena Devahitam Yadayo Swasti na Indro Buddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti na Starshu Varishthanevihi Swasti no Praspadeta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.